Hi there, I'm Karen Botha. I'm the author of the Commitment series, well, of a few things, but of the Commitment series. That's what we're talking about today, which is a gay romance series. The collection of the first 3 books in the series is coming out soon. So the first one is here. This is Buckle Up, and then we've also got G-Force in that collection, as well as Jumpstart. So it's the first 3 that are in the collection. So I thought today it might be quite a nice idea for me to just read you a little bit out of Buckle Up. So I'm going to try while I film myself as well, so that you can see what you think to it. Okay, so firstly, Buckle Up. It's the first gay romance series that I've written. Here's the blurb for it. Passion, lust and desire are the fuel that drives us, so buckle up for the ride of your life. Eliot Jody's a superstar race car driver and hotter than hell. Men and women fall at his feet, and he enjoys the easy pickings. No one has tamed this wild stallion, but is he ready to settle down for the right person? Kyle Bowman, a straight mechanic with a body to die for, joins the racing team of his dreams, and with his mind fixed on the job, he doesn't realise that he's Eliot's next trophy of choice. As the racing season and the fight to be world number 1 starts, so too does Eliot's game of seduction. Will Eliot crash and burn, or will Kyle succumb to this gorgeous man's onslaught? Buckle Up is the first in a gay romance series by Karen Botha, and a story of unlikely love. And it absolutely is. Eliot and Kyle have become like friends to me. It's quite sad, I know, I'm sorry. But I've fallen in love with these guys. So this chapter that I'm going to read, they're only short chapters, because what I want you to be able to do is to escape from life by reading whatever it is that I write, whatever series, whatever books. They're meant to be easy. It's not any massive literature fest. If you're interested in that, then you're probably going to find my books too simple, because I want you to be able to escape normal life, pick them up, put them down, to have the story of moved on, feel like that you've got something out of sitting there and reading, even if it's just for a few minutes while you wait for a bus to come, or whatever it is that we're doing in life, when we just snatch moments here and there for ourselves. So that's what my writing's about. So this chapter is from Eliot. So he's the one that's the racing driver, and he's pursuing Kyle at this point. Kyle has felt something for Eliot, but isn't quite sure what he's felt, and this is where they pick up. So they've been dragon boat racing on a team building day, and Kyle and Eliot end up on the same team, of course, and this is after they've actually won the competition. Geez, there's no need for that. I only splashed you a bit. My tone is one of outrage, but my smile is glorious. This man has been too serious, and now the grin plastered across his face matches my own, and my spirits soar. I swim over to him. Listen, I don't want to get into this now, but sorry about earlier. It was a misunderstanding. I hold my hands up as I kick my feet to keep my position steady. His eyes narrow, suspicion clouding their humour. I dip my hands below the surface and touch his arm where no one can see. Not that they're paying any attention. They're more interested in drowning each other. That's all. If you'll let me explain, I will later, but let's have fun now. I just wanted you to know. I'm rambling. I never ramble. This guy has me off centre. His eyes meet mine, and he slides his arm back, releasing from my grip. My stomach sinks, heavy. But then his cold fingers intertwine with my own under the water. I'd like that. His face creases, displaying his inner beauty. That faint lines highlighting the softness in his eyes and the gentleness in his smile. Time waits for my heart to catch up. My blood pressure rockets, and my breath is coming in short, rapid bursts. I take my other hand and reach out. He meets me with his, and we hang there facing each other, hands joined, suspended by the river. We're silent but conversing on every level. The sound of the rowdy group screeching in the background fades around us as our unsaid words collide, working through issues a conversation would never resolve. Words would come out wrong, sentences would be misconstrued, and heat would rise for all the wrong reasons. But in this honest moment, the simplicity of being caught off guard is all we need to settle our uncertainties. I'd like to kiss you. My cock is twitching, but it's the pull on my heart that is driving my longing. I release the hand and wrap my arm around his waist, dragging him toward me under the surface. As our bodies connect, Kyle gasps. Sparks ignite from my groin up to my head as flames ricochet off the inside of my skull, rolling my eyes as they land back in the pit of my stomach. We should join the party. Kyle's voice is husky, and his look doesn't waver from mine. I break our connection for a second, scanning around. Everyone has swum off and we're left alone behind the boat. He notices too. Instead of letting me go, he pulls me tighter into him until there is no space between our faces. I lift my jaw, waiting, praying he is no longer battling the need for his lips to meet mine. Our chests are pressed together beneath our life vests, rising and falling as one. My hand sneaks round the base of his spine, and all of a sudden, I can't wait any longer. I groan as my hardness collides with his, and finally our wanting lips connect. We seal them with such force, such hunger that our greed, as our teeth gnashing and our tongues swirling in an inebriating combination of urgency and aggression. Our tongues crush into each other, using deep probes to explore undiscovered crevices. His rough chin rubs against mine. I feel his butt tighten, and he kicks to stay afloat with his cock pressing into my length. My head spins as his hand creeps at the back of my top, stopping where my life jacket prevents him from moving higher. Oh God, Eliot, I don't know what I'm doing. He groans into my mouth as he locks me into him. Just enjoy it. Switch your brain off. It feels good, doesn't it? It feels so good. He agrees before planting his silken tongue back inside my mouth. That's quite a special moment for the two boys. So that's in Buckle Up, so that's right at the beginning of this story. But then in the collection, you also, like I say, get G-Force and Jumpstart as well. So we follow them as their story moves on from mere seduction to a relationship. So hope you enjoy.